Have you ever wondered why some women make a man stay, not for months, not for years, but for a lifetime? Why his eyes never wander, why his heart never strays, why his loyalty feels unshakable? It is not just beauty. It is not just charm. It is something far deeper, something he cannot touch, but he can feel in his soul. It is the feminine mystery, a presence so rare, so magnetic that once he tastes it, he knows he will never find it again. The truth is, loyalty does not grow from fear, control, or constant chasing. It grows from a connection so deep that walking away feels impossible. A man stays loyal when he feels something that cannot be replaced. Like a rare fragrance that lingers in his memory, like a song he can't stop hearing in his heart, this feminine energy draws him in and keeps him close. It is not loud. It is not desperate. It is the quiet confidence that says, "I know who I am, and I know my worth." Picture a rare flower in the middle of a vast desert. He may see other flowers along his path, but none of them carry the same fragrance, the same beauty, the same life. When a man meets a woman who holds her mystery, her depth, her softness, her fire, he knows he has found something he cannot risk losing. This is not about pretending to be perfect. It is about carrying a grace that cannot be faked, a light that cannot be dimmed, a heart that knows how to give without losing itself. A wise poet once said, "The rarest treasures are not shouted about. They are quietly protected." That is the essence of a woman who inspires loyalty. She does not give all her secrets away at once. She does not try to win him with endless effort. She lets him discover her like a hidden garden, layer by layer, moment by moment, so every day with her feels like he is still falling in love for the first time. And dear woman, this is where you rise into your role, not just as a partner, but as a queen. A queen does not beg for loyalty. She inspires it. She carries herself in such a way that love is not something she chases, it is something she attracts. When you live in your truth, when you embrace the mystery of your femininity, you do not just hold his attention, you hold his devotion for a lifetime. If these words have touched something deep inside you, if they have reminded you of the power, beauty, and worth you have always carried, then show your love back. Like this video and subscribe to the channel because we are working hard every single day to bring you messages that heal, inspire, and awaken the queen within you. Your support helps us keep creating the kind of truths that will change not just your relationships, but your entire life. Number 1. The calm he can't live without. Have you ever noticed how a man can be surrounded by noise, pulled in every direction, yet keep coming back to the one place where his soul feels quiet? It is not about the biggest smile, the loudest laugh, or constant attention. It is about the rare presence that makes his restless heart settle. When a man finds that kind of calm, he knows it is something he cannot risk losing. The calm he can't live without is not about silence. It's about safety. It is about the way your presence feels like coming home after a long journey, the way you speak without rushing, the way you look at him like you see more than his words. As Rumi once wrote, "The quieter you become, the more you can hear." In love, that quietness is power. It tells him, "Here, you are understood. Here, you can rest." Think of the ocean at sunrise. The waves are still moving, but everything feels soft and golden. That is the energy that keeps a man loyal, the mix of strength and peace that makes him want to stay. A man can find beauty anywhere, but beauty without peace is exhausting. When he finds a woman whose very presence slows his heartbeat, whose voice makes him breathe deeper, he will fight to keep that close. And beautiful lady, this calm is not about holding back who you are. It is about knowing yourself so deeply that you do not need to force anything. It is about carrying a steady fire inside, so that even in storms, your light does not flicker. This is the feminine mystery. It is not always seen, but it is always felt. A man will remember the woman who makes him feel alive, but he will stay loyal to the woman who makes him feel safe to be himself. That is the difference. That is the rare treasure. And when you choose to live like this, not shrinking, not rushing, but standing in your quiet power, you stop chasing love and start inspiring devotion. Queens, that is where your reign begins. Write this in the comments and claim it. I am the calm he can't live without. Let the world know that your presence is power. And if this message spoke to your heart, like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are working hard every day to bring you life-changing lessons that help you rise, attract true love, and build the life you deserve. Number 2, the light that shows him who he can be. Have you ever met a man who suddenly started dreaming bigger, speaking with more confidence, walking like he had a purpose? Have you noticed how his energy changes when he is with the right woman? It's not an accident. It's not luck. It's because her presence awakens the best version of him. And once he feels that, he will never want to let it go. A man may be strong on his own, but when he finds a woman whose light shows him who he can truly be, that kind of bond becomes unshakable. Loyalty grows when a man feels inspired, not controlled. He stays when he looks at a woman and sees a reflection of the man he always wanted to become. Her words lift him. Her belief fuels him. She doesn't shrink to make him comfortable. She rises, and her rise makes him rise with her. As the old saying goes, when you light another candle, your own flame does not grow dim. It burns brighter. That is the essence of this feminine mystery. She does not demand loyalty. She inspires it by being a source of vision, hope, and strength in his life. Imagine a lighthouse standing on a cliff. Through storms, through darkness, it never stops shining. Ships may drift, waves may roar, but that light guides them home every time. In a relationship, a woman's light is the same. It shows him the man he can be. It keeps him from losing his way. And once a man has found that light, he knows no other path will feel as safe, no other presence as powerful. Dear woman, this is where you step into your own power. You are not here to fix him. You are here to reflect his highest self back to him. You are here to hold your own dreams while inspiring his. That is the kind of energy that makes a man not just stay, but stay loyal for a lifetime. Queens, let this truth sink in. When your light shows him who he can be, he will fight to keep it in his life forever. Write this in the comments and claim it. I am the light that inspires loyalty. We are working hard to bring you powerful and life-changing lessons that will transform your love, your confidence, and your reign. Number 3, the mystery. He can't solve, but can't stop chasing. Have you ever noticed how a man can be surrounded by beauty, charm, and attention, yet his mind keeps circling back to one woman? He can't explain it. He can't fully understand it. But he feels it. Deep, irresistible, unshakable. That is the power of mystery. Not the kind built on games or pretending, but the kind that comes from a woman who knows her worth, a woman who is open enough to be felt, yet deep enough to never be fully known. A poet once said, "The most captivating book is the one you never finish reading." This is the truth about the feminine mystery. When a man feels that each day with you is a new page, a new discovery, he will not risk losing it. You are not predictable. You are not an open map where every corner is already marked. You are an ocean. He sees the surface, but he knows there is more beneath, and that knowing keeps him close, keeps him loyal. Think of the rarest painting in a grand gallery. A man may stand in front of it for hours, finding new details each time he looks. He can't walk away because he hasn't yet seen it all, and perhaps never will. That's what you are when you live in your mystery. You allow him to feel safe in your presence, but you also keep your depth alive. You give love, but you do not pour out every piece of your soul all at once. You are soft. but you are also untouchable in your own way. And dear woman, this is where you rise into the truth of who you are. You are not here to be completely consumed. You are here to be cherished, respected, and pursued, not just in the beginning, but for a lifetime. When you hold your value and your depth, you become unforgettable. He will not wander, because he knows he could spend his whole life loving you and still find something new to adore. Queens, this is your moment to remember. You do not have to be fully understood to be fully loved. Write this in the comments and claim it. I am the mystery he will never stop chasing. We are working hard to bring you lessons that will not only inspire you, but also help you build a love and a life that lasts forever. Number 4, the kindness that cuts through his defenses. Have you ever met a man who carried walls so high that no one could climb them? Walls built from old heartbreaks, fears, and moments he never spoke about. Most people stop at those walls. Most turn away. But there is a kind of woman whose kindness slips through the cracks like sunlight through a closed window. And when that light touches him, something shifts. His guard drops, not because she demanded it, but because he feels safe in a way he has never felt before. Kindness is a language the heart hears long before the mind understands. And when a man meets a woman who carries that language in her voice, her touch, her presence, he knows she is different. This is not about being soft all the time or letting him walk over you. It is about the rare balance, being strong enough to stand alone, yet warm enough to melt the ice he has carried for years. Imagine a frozen river in winter. The surface is cold, hard, unmovable, but underneath, the water still flows. It waits for the warmth of the sun to return so it can break free. Your kindness is that sun, not forced, not rushed. It appears naturally without trying to control the thaw. And when it comes, the ice begins to crack, and the river moves again. A man never forgets the woman who made him feel alive like that. In love, attraction might catch his eye, but kindness captures his soul. It is not just about sweet words. It's the way you listen when he speaks from his heart. It's the way you can stand in your own power without making him feel small. It's the way you forgive wisely, love deeply, and yet never lose yourself in the process. This is the kind of feminine mystery that keeps a man loyal, not out of obligation, but out of devotion. And beautiful woman, this is where you rise into your place as a queen, because a queen knows her kindness is not weakness. It is her greatest weapon. She knows that when she loves from a place of strength, she becomes unforgettable. And when a man knows he has found a love like that, he will guard it with everything he has. Queens, write this in the comments and claim it. My kindness is my power. Like this video and subscribe to the channel, because we are working hard every single day to bring you life-changing lessons that awaken your strength, protect your heart, and help you reign in love and in life. Number 5, the strength wrapped in softness. Have you ever noticed how the strongest things in life often appear gentle? A calm river can carve through mountains. A soft breeze can carry the scent of 1,000 flowers. True feminine power works the same way. It is strength hidden in grace, power wrapped in tenderness. And this is one of the deepest mysteries that makes a man stay loyal forever. Because a man may be drawn to beauty, but he will stay for the rare combination of a woman who can love him with warmth, yet stand tall in her own unshakable power. He will be drawn to the way you can hold his heart without losing yourself. He will notice how you can listen with compassion, yet never allow disrespect. He will feel safe knowing you can be soft without being weak. And once he experiences this balance, he knows he will never find it again. As one poet once said, "She had the strength of the storm, but the touch of the rain." That is the kind of presence he cannot forget, the kind of woman he will protect and cherish, because she holds the rare power of being both his comfort and his challenge. Picture a silk scarf. It feels light. It moves with the wind. It is delicate to the touch. But try to tear it, and you'll see its surprising strength. That is what happens when a woman embodies strength wrapped in softness. She can embrace him without losing her ground. She can forgive without forgetting her worth. She can love without surrendering her identity. This balance keeps him loyal because he knows he has found something rare, a woman who can lift him when he falls but who will also rise even if he doesn't. And dear woman, this is where living as a queen begins. A queen does not shout her power, she wears it in her presence. She does not need to prove she can endure. Her very life shows it. She is not afraid to be soft, because she knows her softness is backed by steel. This is the kind of feminine mystery that makes his loyalty a choice he never questions. Queens, write this in the comments and claim it. My softness is my strength. Let this truth live in your heart. We are working hard to bring you life-changing lessons, and your support helps us keep building this empire of unstoppable women. Number 6. The mirror that reflects his truth. Have you ever met a man who swears he wants honesty, but when he finally meets a woman who shows him the truth, he doesn't run? He stays? That's because deep down, every man is searching for a mirror that reflects who he truly is. Not the version he shows in public, not the version shaped by pride or fear, but the man underneath, the one who wants to be seen, understood, and loved without pretending. And when you become that mirror, he will guard you like the rarest treasure he has ever found. Loyalty isn't built on fear of losing you. It's built on the unshakable connection that happens when he knows he can be himself around you. As the poet Khalil Gibran wrote, "Beauty is not in the face, beauty is a light in the heart." When you reflect his truth back to him, you become that light. You make him feel safe in his own skin. And once a man feels that kind of safety, walking away is not an option, because no other woman will ever make him feel that complete. Think of a lake on a still morning. When he stands at the edge, he can see his reflection clearly in the water. There is no distortion, no rushing waves, no chaos, only clarity. That is what you are to him. In your presence, he sees both who he is and who he could become. And when a man sees that version of himself, the best version, he will fight to keep the woman who showed it to him. But this is not about losing yourself to hold on to him. This is about knowing your worth so deeply that you can give love without fear and still protect your own heart. That is when you step into your role as a queen, a woman who inspires loyalty without chasing it, who draws him close not with demands, but with the rare magic of being fully herself. Queens, your truth is your power. Be the mirror that reflects not just his image, but his potential. Let him see that with you. He is not just loved, he is understood. And that is the kind of love no man dares to lose. Write this in the comments and claim it. I reflect his truth, and he stays loyal. We are working hard every day to bring you powerful, life-changing messages that awaken the queen within you. Number 7. The flame that never burns out. Have you ever seen a fire that keeps glowing no matter how cold the night gets? It doesn't roar to prove itself. It doesn't burn out when the wind tries to test it. It just keeps giving light, keeps giving warmth, keeps drawing everything closer. That is what a man feels when he has found a woman whose love is steady, deep, and alive. A love that does not flicker for attention. A love that holds its glow because it is built on something real. A man can be drawn to many sparks, but sparks fade. What keeps him loyal is the flame that never dies, the rare kind of connection that grows stronger with time instead of weaker. As Rumi once said, the lamps are different, but the light is the same. When you hold that light inside you, he sees it, and no matter where he looks, he knows he will not find it again. Think of an old lighthouse standing at the edge of a dark sea. Ships may pass by hundreds of times, storms may rage, waves may crash, but the light never stops shining. That is you when you know your worth. You are not swayed by temporary storms. You are not dimmed by his moods. You burn steady because your love is not built on fear, it is built on truth. And when a man feels that steadiness, when he knows he can trust that light, leaving is no longer an option in his heart. This is not about giving him all of yourself until you have nothing left. This is about knowing how to love without losing your own glow. When you love in a way that feeds both your soul and his, he feels it in every part of his being. And once a man has experienced that kind of fire, he will protect it, cherish it, and stay near it for life. Queens, this is your power, the power to burn bright without burning out. The power to be the warmth he can't forget, the light he can't replace. Write this in the comments and claim it. My fire will never burn out. If this message lit something inside you, like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are working hard every day to bring you powerful, life-changing lessons to protect your heart, strengthen your love, and awaken the queen within you.